help you?
I believe Madame Karenina is on the train. Do you know where she is?
Fourth compartment down.
Anna Arkadyevna Karenina.
Yes?
I'm Countess Vronsky. We haven't met, and I thought we should. May I come in?
Please do. Anushka, come. How did you know my name?
I saw you once at the opera with your husband when I was last in Petersburg, and everyone knows him, at least by sight.
Oh, yes, yes. Everyone knows Alexei.
Are you traveling alone?
To Moscow, yes. A short visit only.
May we travel together?
I should enjoy that. Anushka will fetch your things.
Just a small traveling case. You'll find my maid Denka 4 doors along that way. You and she can share my compartment.
Very well, madam.
A short visit, you said. Where shall you stay?
With my brother, Prince Oblonsky.
Ah, yes. Now, did he not marry one of the Shabetsky girls?
Yes, yes, the eldest, Dolly.
I remember. And your brother... Nikolai, I believe.
No Countess Stepan, but in the family we call him Stiva.
Do you? Then you're on intimate, friendly terms.
Stiva is on friendly terms with the whole world. And the whole world loves Stiva.
Dolly, I have to talk to you. I simply have to talk to you.
How dare you come near me?
I must. For 3 whole days you refused to see me or anybody. The household's upside down.
Whose fault is that?
The head cook has left. Dolly, the undercook's given notice, so's the coachman. The children are...
Don't speak to me of the children. I don't know how you can even mention the children. I am quite determined, Stiva. I shall leave you.
Leave me? But the children...
I keep trying to think how to save them, but I'm not sure how to save them. Whether to take them away from their father or leave them with a father who is dissolute.
Dolly.
Yes, dissolute. Do you suppose it is possible for us to live together after what has happened? Is it possible when my husband, the father of my children, has an affair with his children's governess? A French governess?
That's all over, Dolly.
Is it?
Yes. What can I do? What can I do?
You never loved me. You have no heart, no honor. You are detestable, disgusting. A stranger to me. Perfect stranger.
Dolly, Anna's coming. My sister Anna, she'll be here tonight.
I cannot receive her.
But she's coming, you must.
Must. If you follow me, I shall call the servants, the children. Let them all know what a scoundrel you are.
Dolly.
I shall leave you this very day, and you can live here with your mistress.
Scoundrel? Mistress? Nonsense. She was just... Excellent. How did you contrive that, Matthew?
By making it myself, sir, that's all.
Good.
Your letters are on the table, sir.
Bills?
I should think so, mostly.
Well, at least my telegram was good news. Anna Arkadyevna will be here tonight.
Well, thank heaven for that.
You agree with me, then? You believe she can help?
Nobody better.
Even in the present situation?
Oh, yes, sir, but in any case, as I see it, the situation is only temporary.
You think so?
No doubt about it, sir. Things will shape themselves.
Shape themselves. That's a good phrase.
Is that a muff warmer? May I see?
Of course.
Still warm after all this time. Where did you find it?
A Petersburg dealer brought it from England. My husband saw it and bought it for me.
From England. How does it work?
May I show you? Now, you see, inside there is a cylinder or something or other.
Charcoal.
I don't think so. Something more complicated.
At all events, you put one of the cylinders in here. It's wrapped in paper. Then you put a match to this end, and presto, it burns slowly for about 3 hours.
Then it cannot possibly be charcoal.
But you must be careful to close it up, so will you make it burnt.
Well. And did your husband bring you some replacements of the cylinder?
Enough for 6 Russian winters.
A sensible, provident man. I always heard that he was.
Oh, yes. He is.
And considerate, too, to make you so comfortable.
Yes, he's considerate, too.
And you have children, I hope so.
Indeed, yes, I have a son. My little Seryoja.
A son, that's good. How old is he?
Nearly 8.
8 years old. I envy you. My sons are all over 30. The eldest pretends to be 37, but naturally I won't accept that.
Good morning. Protocol on obstruction. Officialdom. Red tape. If I'm not mistaken, that is the council room. And am I right in thinking that my old friend Prince of Vronsky wastes a lot of his time in there? I happen to know that he does, so if you'll kindly...
Well, gentlemen, we'll meet again after luncheon. Say 3? Levin.
Dear old Levin. Stiva. I'm glad to see you.
And I to see you. Just arrived? We've expected you for some time, you know. Moscow's not been the same without you. How are you? Allow me to introduce you. My colleague, Mikhail Stanislavich Grinovich. And this is my dear friend, Konstantin Dmitrievich Levin.
Delighted.
I must tell you, Levin is one of the new order. Athlete, cattle breeder, sportsman, an active member of the Zemstvo, and brother to Sergei Ivanovich Kuznichev, the famous author.
Half-brother.
I have the honor of his acquaintance.
As for the Zemstvo, I resigned.
Already? Why?
Because they do nothing, and they can do nothing. Petty local council pretending to be a parliament. Parliament! It's a joke.
A joke? But you're not laughing.
Oh, new phase we're in. Conservative this time. I should have guessed. European clothes. I thought you were never going to wear them again. Must be a good reason.
I want to talk to you.
Yes, of course. Shall we lunch?
No. Sorry. We'll meet later. I wanted to ask you.
About the Shabatskys? Latest bulletin. The prince and princess are in excellent health. The family are all well. Except my poor Dolly, who has the migraine. Otherwise, I'd invite you home with us. Now, who else? Ah, yes. Kitty. Tell me, what did bring you to town? All right. Now, look here, we'll have dinner together.
Yes.
I'll call for you at the Zoological Gardens.
Where?
At about 4 o'clock.
Why the Zoological Gardens?
Because I'm told that Kitty's learning to skate. She's there every afternoon between 3 and 4.
Thanks. Au revoir!
Now don't forget, I know you. Don't go rushing off back to the country.
I won't.
That is a very energetic young man.
Yes, and lucky too. 6,000 acres in the Karzinsky district, and all his life before him.
Kitty! Kitty!
Kostya! Oh, how good to see you. When did you arrive?
Yesterday. Today. This morning.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Good.
Yes. I was going to come and see you.
I should hope so. Would you skate with me?
May I? Do you waltz?
I've never tried, so I shouldn't think so. Not on skates.
It's easy. Look.
Oh, Kostya! No! Let's just skate as fast as we can.
Denke, you're in the way. Now sit down, Anna Arkadyevna, and have something to eat.
But, Countess, in half an hour we stop at Karenin. Are we not dining there?
Yes, but I thought a touch of something now. Denke, some caviar for Anna Arkadyevna.
Oh, thank you, a little.
With vodka, or would you prefer wine?
Wine, please.
Good, I agree. Vodka's too strong for ladies. Denke, the wine. Your very good health. Stupid teacher! Get up at once. Go and fetch a brush, fetch something. Go on. I wonder what could have happened.
Perhaps we hit a cow.
A cow? On the Petersburg Railroad, yeah. I see nothing to laugh at.
I'm sorry, but Denke, you must admit, Denke was very funny. And after all, we're not hurt. I wonder where we are. I can see only a few lights.
Not killing in them.
Oh, guard! Guard, what happened? Where are we?
We're just outside Litnosh. As to what happened, well, if the passengers will let me, I'm going to find out.
I'm Countess Vronsky, and I demand to know.
This train is full of countesses, all demanding to know. Excuse me.
Really, I shall report him. The man must be drunk.
Oh, I don't think so. Just cross because the train stopped without his official permission.
How do you explain why you suddenly vanished from Moscow?
I felt I had to.
Oh, not bad at all. Had to? Everybody kept asking me about you. Especially the Shabatskys. All right, leave us, we can help ourselves. Père, mère, et la jeune fille? Kitty? Certainly. And all I could say was that you never do behave like anybody else. Why did you have to go?
Because... Stiva, I believe I can tell you. You won't laugh at me.
Laugh, my dear fellow.
It's a dreadful thing. You proposed to Dolly, you must know the feeling. A disgust. A hatred of all one's past life. A knowledge of sin. Sordid encounters, filthy, without love. Just animal satisfaction. It's without love, Stiva, that's the point, without love.
But look here...
To think of offering myself in marriage, defiled as I am, to this young girl. I couldn't do it.
So that's why you went away. Compared to most men, you can't have much on your conscience.
Sometimes I curse the day I was born.
But you came back.
Yes.
To propose marriage.
God help me.
Defiled as you are.
Don't laugh, Stiva. I came back because of a prayer.
A what?
It's all right, I'm no more orthodox than you, but it's a prayer I've always liked. It goes, pardon me, not according to my deserts, but according to thy loving kindness. Now, she could forgive me on those terms.
Wow. On myself. Your idea of women. Now, I must tell you, Levin...
Well, you needn't, I know. You think all women are the same.
Well, not quite that, but...
You couldn't think of no difference between good and bad women.
There is none.
None? Between Kitty and the vileness and rapacity of that?
None at all. She was young once, and innocent too, like Kitty.
No, Steve.
Oh, yes. And I'll tell you another thing. I know of no woman, however intelligent, however highly born, however chaste, who wouldn't be seduced if the temptation was strong enough.
Well, I thought that.
But you don't and never will?
Never.
Excellent. You are ripe for marriage. Ah.
She may refuse me, but if she does, it's not love. I've been in love, and this is not at all the same thing. It's as if a false outsider myself had taken possession of me. That's really why I went away, because I was sure she'd never consent. But such a possibility of happiness doesn't exist on Earth. I came back because I must know. I can do nothing until it's settled.
Now, if you will kindly listen to me, I have two things to say to you. First, my wife Dolly has the gift of second sight. I can think of no other possible reason how she could... Oh, but that's another story. Anyway, she's on your side.
What do you mean?
Dolly likes you. You know she does. But apart altogether from that, Dolly is convinced that Kitty will certainly be your wife.
Dolly says that?
She sees it as a future fact.
What was known as Dolly is an angel.
Well, yes, in her own way.
Oh, Your Excellency.
No, thank you.
Now then, are you going to the Shabatskys this evening?
Yes.
Oh, excellent. Good, you must go early, see Kitty and propose.
This evening?
Essential.
Why?
That brings me to my second point. Do you know Vronsky?
Vronsky? No, I don't think so. Who is he?
He's one of your rivals. You see, since Kitty came out this season, all the young men in Moscow have been...
Who is Vronsky?
He's the second son of the late Count Kirill. He's rich, handsome, if you like that type. An aide-de-camp to the Emperor. Influential connections. I know him slightly. He's cultured and very intelligent. He'll go far. He appeared shortly after you went away. And so they say has fallen head over ears in love with Kitty. And Kitty's mamma, as you well know, is...
I'm sorry, I know nothing.
Wait, please. I told you everything, as a friend should.
Thank you, Steve.
And the rest is up to you.
Konstantin Dmitrievich Levin.
I seem to be the first guest to have arrived. Am I too early?
No, Kostya, of course not.
I'm glad. It's exactly what I'd hoped. To find you alone.
Mama will be down in a minute. I think she's a little tired. Of course, one does get terribly tired. Oh, I don't mean that I am. I'm never tired, however much there is to be done. But you know all that Mama does.
Kitty. When I said I didn't know how long I'd be here, I mean that it depended on you. I came for only one reason, Kitty. I came to ask you. Will you be my wife?
Of course, dear. You're my beloved friend. Friend of all my family. Ever since I was a little girl, I've trusted you. And loved you.
Kitty.
But I cannot marry you. Kostya, please forgive me.
No. No, it could not be.
Konstantin, you're so seldom in Moscow these days. How good of you to give up one of your evenings to us. Shall you be here long?
Oh, not long, Mama.
A few days only, Princess.
Oh, pity. I think you're acquainted with Countess Nordston.
Yes, Princess, he is. We are old adversaries. So you still despise what you once called our corrupt Babylon?
I'm flattered, Countess, you remember my words so well.
But of course. I note down everything you say. Well, Kitty, have you been skating today?
Yes, for a little while.
No, I declare, Konstantin Dmitrievich, I've been saving this up to ask you because you know all about everything. How is it that in our village at home, the peasants spend all they have on drink?
Baron Friedrich von Karenburg, the
It's
Baroness
true.
von Karenburg.
And they pay us no rentals at all. How do you account for that? You're always so full of praise for the peasants.
Forgive me, Countess, but really, I
Count Vronsky.
Somebody interesting, at last.
But you said you couldn't be here.
Ah, yes, but I'm always better than my word.
Come, I must introduce you. Konstantin Dmitrievich Levin, Alexei Kirillevich Vronsky.
I do believe we were to have met at dinner some months ago, but you suddenly left for the country.
Yes, my affairs there kept me occupied.
Kitty, isn't this a delightful surprise? We didn't expect you this evening. Were you not meeting your mother?
Ah, then you haven't heard about the Petersburg Express?
What's happened? Nothing serious?
No, nothing serious. A freight train was derailed at Karenin, but nobody was hurt.
Oh, thank God.
But the express has been delayed by about 10 hours.
Oh, your poor mother. How very uncomfortable for her.
Not at all. My dear mother knows a great deal about a great many things. And above all, she knows how to be comfortable in any circumstance.
Oh, here's your papa at last. My husband's always punctual, except in his own house. My dear, Count Vronsky has arrived after all.
Good evening, Count. Kostya! So you're back in Moscow. Oh, Kostya, I'm delighted to see you.
Thank you, Prince.
Hello.
Hello. Who have you come to meet?
My mother from Petersburg, and you?
A very pretty woman.
Indeed.
Only soir qui mal y pense. My sister Anna.
Ah, yes, Karenin's wife.
Do you know them?
Well, I've spoken to him, I suppose, 2, 3 times. He's very clever, isn't he? The least bit pious?
A touch conservative, perhaps, but a good man. Good man.
How much the better for him. And for her.
By the way, were you at my in-laws last night?
I was, why?
Thought you might have run into my old friend Levin.
I did, yes. He left pretty early.
Splendid fella, didn't you think?
Well, I don't know why, but in all Muscovites, except you, of course, there is something aggressive. And they're always getting up on their hind legs and trying to stir things up.
That's very true. Was Levin on his hind legs?
I gained an impression he might be at any moment, but Prince Sharabatsky had a soothing effect on him.
Prince is very fond of him.
So I saw.
But Levin, did he seem depressed or exalted?
I would say the former.
Ah, so it went wrong after all. Poor old Levin.
That Nordston woman was hinting all evening. Has Levin proposed to Kitty?
I think he was going to.
Ah, I see. Well, I don't know him, but I would imagine she ought to be able to make a better match. It's painful for him, though. And that's why most of us prefer our Claras and Marshas of the demi-monde. All you need to succeed with them is good, hard cash.
Anushka, do you find a porter to collect the luggage? I'll go and see if my brother has arrived.
I do beg your pardon.
half and down, Your Excellency.
Thank you. Mother.
Alyosha. How are you?
As usual, Mother. And you? Was the journey very tedious?
Oh, infinitely long. But I had good company.
I'm glad to hear that. Who was that?
Karenin's wife. She tells me you've never met.
There's still no sign of my brother.
Oblonsky. He's here. We've just been talking. Excuse me, madame. I should have known you.
And I you. Your mother and I seem to have talked of nothing but our sons for the entire journey.
That must have been very boring for you.
Anna Arkadyevna has a little boy of 8.
Indeed.
And this is the first time they've been separated. So she frets. But you must learn not to. You cannot expect never to be apart.
You're very kind. And I want to thank you so much for joining me.
Here comes your brother now.
Ah, at last. Goodbye, Countess.
Run along. But give me a kiss first. I'm old enough to say what I think, and I've taken a great liking to you.
Bye.
Au revoir.
Charming, don't you think?
What?
The
Yes.
package is all out, madam.
Good. Now we can leave.
Something appears to have happened. Wait here, Mama. What is it, do you know?
An accident of some sort, I believe. My brother's gone to find out.
All right, all right. Stand back there. Keep back. You. Get down and give them a hand.
Dead as mutton. Horrible. There's nothing we can do. Come on.
Terrible death. No, I disagree. Instantaneous. That's the best way to go.
It's easy for you to say that.
Anyhow, he was probably drunk.
Well, Anna, I'm glad you didn't see that.
Who was it?
The guard of your train.
Stiva.
He fell between the shunting locomotive and the guard's van as they came together like that. And his poor wife. 6 children, they say, and the breadwinner dead.
God. Is there nothing one could do for her?
Anna, you're upset. Now, that's my stupid fault. But these unpleasant things happen, you know. People die. Thousands of people in Russia every day.
Oh, yes. And each death is a mortal tragedy for someone.
Thousands are born, too. Each birth is a joy.
Dear Stiva, the eternal optimist.
Nonsense. Just a practical
Madam
way of
Karenina.
looking at things.
Excuse me, I should go and attend my mother. But I must tell you something first. Usually my mother takes an instant dislike to any young and beautiful woman she happens to meet. The reason is quite simple. She herself once was young and much sought after. May I say I find you quite remarkable. Again, madame. Au revoir. Oblonsky, we'll meet again soon.
Goodbye.
Now, come along, Anna. The man's dead. It's not the end of the world.
No, Stiva, not that. But I feel as if it were an omen. A bad omen.
Nonsense. Stop brooding over what can't be helped.
You never do that, do you?
No. And neither should you.
It was just a sudden shock. I couldn't help it. It's a feeling. For a person to be alive one moment, dead the next. It's an awful thing. makes life seem so fragile, so unpredictable.
And that's exactly what it is. No use getting morbid about it.
Yes, you're right.
Especially when there's something so immediate and important for you to do at home.
Do you seriously believe I can help?
I'm sure of it. As you say, Anna, life is unpredictable. You meet somebody?
Yes. Have you known Vronsky long?
Oh, Vronsky? Yes, quite a while.
Do you like him?
Very much. The Shabatskys hope you'll marry Kitty.
Indeed.
At least I think Kitty hopes you will. I know her Papa does.
And her Papa?
Ah, her Papa. Well, Anna, the prince, like life itself, is unpredictable.
Have you no pride, no dignity? Do you want to bring your daughter to ruin and disgrace?
Oh, for heaven's sake. What have I done?
I'll tell you what. Idiotic, vulgar matchmaking, that's what.
I can't think
Can't
one
you?
should-
Must I spell it out for you? You have been doing your best to hook young Vronsky for Kitty, haven't you?
But surely...
If it isn't the talk of Moscow already, it soon will be. No, you listen to me. When you give a party, don't just ask possible suitors. Invite everyone, all the youngsters, have some music, let them dance, enjoy themselves. But what nauseates me is to see you chasing after that young popinjay from Petersburg.
Chasing? Did you say...
Well, what else? In any case, Levin is 1,000 times the better man.
But I told you Levin has proposed and Kitty refused him.
Yes, and whose fault is that? You have properly turned the girl's head.
Oh, if you had your way, we'd never see Kitty married at all. We might as well go and live in the country.
Might be better if we did.
What? Oh, no, you just talk like that because you're vexed. Now, all that has happened is that a nice young man, a very nice young man, has fallen in love with Kitty. And she, I fancy...
You fancy, yes, and you may well be right. But suppose the fellow has no intention of getting married.
Well, why should you suppose any such thing?
Because I've got eyes. I see one man with serious intentions, Levin, a man whom I like and respect, and I see another, a conceited puppy who is only amusing himself.
You see nothing but your own prejudices.
Maybe. But you will remember what I said when it's too late. Just as you did with our poor Dolly.
Stiva has told me all about it. All?
You mean his version?
Of course.
Impossible, isn't it? To believe that any woman could be so naive. But I was. So can you imagine what it was like to find out the truth? To be convinced of one's happiness and suddenly to discover a letter. A vile letter from his mistress, my children's governess. To learn that he could go on being my husband, and at the same time, make love to her. That was horrifying, repulsive. You cannot possibly understand.
Oh, but I do. I understand perfectly. Oh, Dolly. Listen. Men of the world have a way of looking at these things. They may be unfaithful, but their homes and their wives are sacred. If they take other women, they look upon them with contempt. They draw a sort of line. A line that cannot be crossed between these women and their families. I don't understand it, but it is so.
And are we supposed to accept their conduct?
Every wife has to decide that for herself. But I'll tell you this. The longer you and Stiva live together, the higher you rise in his esteem. How often we've laughed at him for the way he talks. Dolly says this, Dolly says the other. Oh, my Dolly's a wonderful woman. That love doesn't change. It grows. Compared to such love, what is one Infidelity.
But suppose there should be more than one. Suppose it occurs again.
I don't think it will.
But if it did, would you forgive again? Would you?
I can't tell. Yes, Dolly, I can tell you. I should forgive. It would not be the same, but I should forgive. Forgive utterly, as if it had never happened at all. Especially?
I don't know. It would suit you. You will come?
I know why you want me. You're expecting great things and you want everyone there to share them.
Yes.
Oh, it's good to be your age. I remember that blue haze. Like the haze on a Swiss mountain. It envelops everything in those blissful years. It's the time when childhood is over. And its huge, merry circle narrows to a broad, golden path leading upwards into life. Oh, there's gaiety there. But there's dread as well. Am I right about the great things? Stiva told me. I congratulate you.
Told you what?
I met Vronsky at the railway station.
Oh! What did Stiva tell you?
Everything. I'm very glad for you. I liked him. His mother and I traveled together, and she talked about him without stopping. Her favorite son. Well, we all know mothers are biased, but even so, he had a chivalrous nature.
Yes.
Apparently, he wanted to give up all his property to his elder brother, but his father stopped that, thank goodness.
What else?
He did something wonderful when he was still quite a boy.
What did he do?
He rescued a drowning woman from the river. In fact, oh, he's a hero.
Let's sit down and be comfortable.
Dolly, I'm so pleased.
Now, Anna, would this not be a good time?
For what?
Didn't you tell me you brought some photographs of Seryoja?
They're in my room, but are you sure you want to see them?
Oh, I do very much.
I do too.
And I, carried unanimously.
Then I'll get them.
Who can that be?
It's too early for me to be fetched and too late for callers.
Someone with papers for me, I should think. Vronsky, take your coat off and come along up.
No, I won't. Excuse me.
There's only the family here. Well, if you won't, I'll come to you. Well, if it's a private matter, come along to my study.
Ah, yes, now these were taken this year.
Seryoja with his railway set. He does look absorbed.
Oh, indeed he does. It's all put on, especially for the photographer.
Anna, no.
Oh, yes, I can assure you.
What an odd fellow he is. Wouldn't come up, wouldn't stay.
Oh, what did he want?
Well, that was what was so odd. A completely trivial matter. Some detail about a dinner we're giving at the club next week. Don't you think it was odd?
Yes. Yes, I do. Stiva, do come look at this one. No, you're wicked to say such things.
Anna, why didn't I think of you in plan?
Because for some obscure reason you saw me in lilac. Lilac, indeed. Now, don't waste time, Kitty. I can see your toes twinkling.
I will tell you, madame, in my opinion, the Princess Katerina is an ornament to this or any other ball. As are you yourself, Anna Arkadyevna.
Well, you know each other.
Whom do we not know, my wife and I? We are like white wolves, Everyone knows us.
Then perhaps the white she-wolf will do me the honor.
Thank you, I should be delighted.
Madame? A short waltz, perhaps?
I never dance if I can help it.
Ah, but tonight you must.
Well, naturally. If waltzing is now compulsory.
I beg your pardon, would you care to dance?
Yes. Yes, I'd like to very much.
Have you seen Levin? Do you know if he's here?
No. No, I'm sure he isn't. He doesn't care much for this kind of thing.
That's a pity. I rather liked him.
I'm glad. He's an old friend.
So I understand.
Mesdames et messieurs, take your partners for the polka.
Well,
what, Mother?
Don't annoy me, child. Has he said anything?
Oh, shush, Mother, really. Well, has he? No, he hasn't. And I don't expect him to.
What?
Not yet. Not until the mazurka.
Has he asked you for the mazurka?
He knows I'll keep it free, and he will too. We've always danced the mazurka together. Oh, yes. This is ours, isn't it?
It's a delightful ball, don't you think?
Mesdames et messieurs, take your partners for the mazurka.
Yes, what is it?
You engaged for this?
Are you?
Yes, but I'm not
Thank
sure.
you, Steve.
Is anything the matter?
I think you should go to Kitty.
Disgraceful! Disgraceful!
What's that, my dear? Where's my little Kitty? I don't see her.
Kitty, darling. It's only a dance. One dance.
It's not the end of the world.
It is. It is for me.
No, dearest.
Whatever you say, I will not go back in there. Everybody knows.
Kitty, you must. You must show everyone that you don't care. That he means nothing to you.
Yes. Yes, that's true. Now... Dolly.
But you can't leave now. Ridiculous. There's supper. And after that, I've arranged a wonderful cotillon. Un bijou.
No, no, forgive me. I can't stay. I've danced more in Moscow at this one ball than I have the whole winter in Petersburg. I'm sorry, but I must rest before my journey.
So you really are going tomorrow?
I'm afraid that I must. Or at least, I know that I should.
Anna, may I come in?
Come in, Dolly.
Oh, so you're really going?
Yes. I came here with only one purpose.
A good deed, Anna.
No.
Yes, and you achieved it.
I've done nothing. I could do nothing. What could I do? There was enough love in your heart to forgive, that's all.
If it hadn't been for you, God knows what would have happened.
God knows what did happen. I don't.
Oh, you mean at the ball?
Yes. Kitty was fond of me, and now she hates me. She's jealous. I don't blame her. I spoiled her wonderful night. But truly, it was not my fault. At least, only a little bit.
How you said that, just like Stiva.
That's not true. I am not like Stiva. I mean only how absurd it all was. All I intended was to help things along between them, and then all at once it happened quite differently. Or perhaps in spite of myself,
And he sensed it, of course. They always do. Anyway, he's a very attractive man. And you're beautiful. Anna, to tell you the truth, I'm not very taken with this match for Kitty. If Vronsky's capable of falling in love with you in a single evening...
In love? That's ridiculous.
Well, whatever happens, whatever doesn't happen, I'll never forget what you've done for me. You're my friend, and my savior. And perhaps you're Kitty's too. So there. Stiva's coming home for dinner. He'll take you to the station directly after.
Nonsense. What nonsense. Are you telling me I won't look the facts straight in the face? What facts? A young man looked at me. Don't they always in Petersburg? 10 a dozen at a time, it means nothing. Nothing at all.
Oh, the way he looked.
Out in this?
Oh, what a breath of fresh air.
Or would you get us some tea?
Can I be of service to you? Is there anything you need?
Thank you, nothing. All I want I have. The night air, the snow, this wonderful storm. Don't you think it wonderful?
I didn't think so until now.
Now you do.
Yes. A blizzard or a ballroom. They're both equally wonderful if you are there.
I had no idea you were on the train. Have you been recalled to Petersburg?
You know why I'm here. I came to be where you are. Nothing would prevent my coming, certainly not myself. Wherever you are, I have to be too. It's very simple.
No. No, you shouldn't. You mustn't speak like that. And I beg you to forget that you did. As I shall.
You can beg, and you may try. But I'll swear this. Neither you nor I will ever forget this night.
Here I am, sir.
Oh, there you are, Herman. You needn't wait. Take my baggage to the apartment and I'll find my own way.
Very well, sir.
Alexei. You got my wire then. How good of you to come and meet me.
How could I refrain? Here I am, your devoted husband. Fresh as a bride, burning with impatience to see you.
How is Seryoja? Is he well?
Is that all the reward I get for my art? Yes, the boy is well, very well indeed. Oh, forgive me, I'd forgotten how much you must have felt this long separation from your beloved child.
There's no need to exaggerate. Although, indeed, it seems long enough, and now I'm quite reassured.
Good morning. I do hope you had a pleasant journey.
Excellent, thank you. Do you know Count Vronsky?
Ah, yes, I believe you have met me.
I had the good fortune to travel to Moscow with the Countess Vronsky, and...
So you set out with the mother and returned with the son. That's a very neat arrangement. Were you on duty in Moscow? No, a few weeks leave from my regiment. Ah, quite. Well, Anna, shall we go? I do hope I may have the honor of calling on you. Delighted. We're at home on Mondays. As for Seryoja's behavior, I'm told he's been very good. He hasn't missed you at all.
Unlike you.
Unlike me. Now, you'll forgive me if I put you in the carriage. I've a mountain of work in my office.
Applied the blind boy.
But the clouds?
I'm not ready for the clouds. Afraid of the wind. Now I'm ready, sir. Bring on the clouds.
But the clouds?
Mama, no.
Oh, that's enough. Enough, you're choking me. So, you're pleased to see me?
Of course I am. Jolly glad, aren't you?
Oh, jolly glad. Herr Castle, I've interrupted the lessons.
For the best of reasons, madame.
How do they go?
Recht gut, madame, recht gut. We work, then we make each other laugh, and then we work some more.
Excellent.
We've just had a little dictation.
I hate it because it goes so fast and I can't keep up.
Yes, you can.
Oh, I can, but it's so boring. All about a horrid blind boy and a fellow called Yanko. Yanko, I ask you.
Lermontov, the fair smuggler.
That's a charming story. Seryoja, you're pretending when you say you don't like it.
All very well, but you don't have to write it down and get the spellings right and the commas. You won't even give me the commas.
Oh, that's monstrous. Herr Castle, you're a tyrant.
Yes, madame.
Now, I know it's early, but could you spare Seryoja for half an hour? You could have your coffee.
Yes, but Alexei Alexandrovich distinctly told me not.
My husband will forgive us if we play truant for once. I want to show Seryoja the things I brought back from Moscow.
Presents?
Well, there's one from me.
What is it?
Nothing much. It's rather miserable, really.
What is it?
You'll see. And there's one from Aunt Dolly, and one from Tanya and Grisha and the baby.
Has the baby sent me a present?
Oh, yes. For its age, it's very precocious. It's like you. Come along. The presents are in my room.
What did you do in Moscow?
Lots of things.
Parties?
Yes, one.
Any good?
Yes. Yes, it was, rather. Thank you, Herr Castle. Enjoy your coffee.
This is a truly devilish invention.
It makes devilish good coffee. At least it does when I make it. Paula, give our host some coffee.
It isn't ready.
Oh, by the way, you two do know each other, Baroness Shilton, Count Vronsky.
Yes, indeed. We are old friends.
You've been to Moscow, I hear.
Just got back?
Ah, then I'll run. Did you see a brougham downstairs?
A very handsome one.
Good. You're tired, travel-worn. The last thing you need is a chattering woman. So, I'll be off home.
But you are at home, wherever you are.
Oh, Pierre, you don't say pretty things like that.
Will you be in?
For dinner, yes.
You know, I'm glad to be back. Safe and sound in my own home. I thought of going out, but...
Oh, where?
Princess Betsy Tverskoy sent a note. She has an evening.
I don't approve of that woman.
I know. So I shan't go.
I'm glad to hear it.
Because I haven't a thing to wear. And you?
Oh, after dinner, a council meeting. That's rather important.
For that, there are people to see, but I shall fit them all in. Well, you know what I say, my dear.
Oh, yes, my dear Alexei, I do. Without haste and without respite. That's your motto. Each day, an hour, and minute accounted for. When will you be home?
At 10.
10 sharp?
Of course.
Of course. I shall be here.
Now, Petritsky, this rumor about my getting married.
Not my doing. Karkasov's in Moscow, came back and told us some pretty weird stories.
Huh?
All about a charming virgin princess who had you in thrall. You'd gone all respectable, wouldn't go to any late-night parties. In fact, I don't mind telling you, we were getting a little anxious.
You know me better than that.
Well, I thought I did.
And yes, a princess, charming and virginal. There's a good deal of dancing, a little flirtation, innocent flirtation. And nothing else.
Sounds deadly boring to me.
She is very pretty. As you know, I'm not the marrying kind, and of course she knew that and enjoyed the fun as much as I did. And she doesn't lack for admirers, and I found it amusing to cut them out.
I'm relieved.
It was a small, idyllic interlude, and goodbye.
Well, I don't suppose you wasted all your time. Any real women?
Yes.
Who was she? Gypsy? A Hungarian dancer?
Neither.
Well, come on, tell me. Not another virgin, surely.
You know, Petritsky, it's a strange thing. Or at least it may sound strange to you. But I have no desire to talk about this. Whatever happens, and nothing may happen, it lies in the future.
Mama?
You wretch, why were you pretending?
Well, I thought you'd been down to kiss me, and I'd jump up with a shriek, and...
And you'd frighten your poor mamma to death.
Not to death.
Well, Abby, you won't expect a good night kiss after that.
If you don't, I will shriek and howl like a wolf.
Go on, see if I care.
Oh!
You monster! You're a horrible monster.
I'm a horrible monster.
If I give you a kiss, will you let me go?
2?
Well, all right. 1, 2.
1 for luck.
Oh, 1 for luck, darling.
Now that's a lot better.
Now snuggle down. Eyes shut.
Horrible monster. Good night, Mama.
Good night, my son. Sleep well.
That clock's 4 minutes fast. I shan't be long. Writing to Dolly?
Yes.
Was your visit a success?
I believe so. Stiva and Dolly are friends again.
Oh, I'm glad of that. Glad of it, yes. Vronsky, though, Stiva, I don't see how one could excuse a man like that. Even if he is your brother.
I agree with you, but he's a child. He's quite irresponsible. I felt sorry for both of them.
Yes. Well, at all events, it's good to have you home again. I find it irksome without you. It's time for bed. Oh, by the way, what do they say in Moscow about that new measure I put through the council?
What? Oh, nothing really.
They will, though. They will. Well, here it's created quite a stir, I can tell you. But it shows that at last, we're beginning to take an intelligent and comprehensive view of the whole matter. Anna. Anna.
coming.
Coffee. Here I am.
So you are, sir. We didn't expect you for a little while.
No, I was going to stay, but... Micah! I got tired of it all. The noise and the bustle and the people. No peace in cities.
Well, come away in then and take something to warm you while I'm getting your dinner.
Thank you, I will.
Vronsky.
Alexei, dear boy.
Are you alone?
Thank heavens you've come to see me. In another 3 seconds, I should positively have died of ennui.
Who are you with?
Madame Bertrand is supposed to be with me. You know, the ambassador's wife?
And I've seen her. She's a charming woman.
With the bitchiest tongue in Petersburg. Or in Paris, for that matter. I love her dearly. She went off during the act to see a friend. I was unaware that she had it.
Dear Betsy.
As for you, why didn't you come to dinner?
My colonel commanded me elsewhere. I was heartbroken.
I've no doubt, but you needn't be. She didn't come either.
Hmm?
I've no doubt her colonel had her on parade somewhere.
No, she was dining at the...
And how you used to laugh at others. So superior. But you're caught now, aren't you?
Yes, I'm caught, and that's all I want. The truth is, Betsy, I'm not caught enough. I'm beginning to lose hope.
Hope? Whatever hope can you have?
Well, none at all. Yeah?
Did you ever see a more disagreeable set of frumps in all your life?
Am I becoming ridiculous?
Certainly not. It's never ridiculous to be in the fashion. And at the moment, as you know, it is the fashion for young men to pursue beautiful married women.
Pursue, yes.
If you didn't, what on earth should we have to gossip about over the teacups? Come to supper, yes? You won't be disappointed. Ah. Excuse me. Madame Bertrand, you know my cousin, Count Vronsky?
Enchanté, madame.
Enchanté, monsieur.
Betsy, I must leave. I have to rejoin my colonel at the French theatre.
You're going to desert Nielsen.
My cousin Betsy, madame, is a humbug.
Alexei.
You see, everybody tells her that Christine Nielsen is the fashionable singer, the great Swedish soprano.
And so she is.
Of course, that's why Betsy sits loyally in her box, her ears dropping off with boredom.
Alexei.
But you know, between you and me, she can't distinguish Mozart from Mussorgsky. Au revoir, madame.
Wretch. See you later.
Is that you?
No use, madame. You'd simply be wasting your time.
Indeed. Who is the lucky one?
Count Praskovy, how nice to see you. And you are Madame Karenina, are you not? I've wanted to meet you for ages. Now, let me introduce you. May I present Anna Arkadyevna Karenina? You know, she's quite changed since her visit to Moscow.
In what way?
Well, she used to spend so much time with all those stuffy, pious friends of Karenin. You know, Countess Ivanovna, all that set of officials and manders.
The conscience of Petersburg.
Is that what they call themselves? Delicious. Now, everything's changed. Betsy's her greatest friend, and we all know that.
I am told there is a good reason. Anna brought back a shadow from Moscow. A shadow?
Yes, that's me. Did you ever see anything so ghastly?
Well,
Can I join you?
Certainly, Alexei. I know when I'm disturbed.
I've had a letter from Dolly. Kitty Sherpatsky is ill.
I'm very sorry to hear it.
You say that?
But what exactly does she write?
Men have no notion of honor, although they're always talking about it.
I don't quite understand you.
No. I've been meaning to say this for a long time. You behaved badly in Moscow, very badly indeed.
If I did, who was the cause of it?
Are you accusing me?
Of course. Who else?
That only shows you have no heart.
No? Can't you hear it beating? I'm surprised the entire room can't hear it. And every beat says just one word. Love. Listen. No.
And I forbid you to mention that hateful word.
Can love be hateful?
To me, yes.
Then what am I to do? What do you wish me to do?
Go to Moscow and beg Kitty's forgiveness.
No. Whatever you may wish. It isn't that.
No, don't announce me. It's late.
Your husband has just arrived. Did you expect him?
What? Oh, yes, he said he might look in to fetch me home.
Don't go. I beg you, not yet.
Welcome, Your Excellency. We're honored.
Thank you. I mustn't stay for long.
No? A pity.
A little gaiety at the end of a hard day. It's most pleasant. Well, I see all your salon is in full muster. The All the graces, all the muses assembled under your hospitable roof. It's charming.
Ah, yes. But there are distinguished people here more to your taste. Count Perskoy, for instance. He holds the strongest possible views on universal conscription.
Ah, is he in favor of the new edict?
I believe not.
Well, then he must be converted.
Allow me to introduce you.
Ah, thank you.
No. If you mean what you say, if you are sincere, then do what will give me peace.
I know little peace, and I can give you none. You are my whole life and my love. I can't think of us apart because to me you and I are one. I see no possibility of peace. Only despair or joy. Unbelievable joy. And one or the other. Now, which will it be? Either we can be the happiest people in the entire world or the most wretched. And the decision is in your hands.
This is becoming excessively empty. What did I tell you?
Anna, dear, your husband really has the most lucid mind. Anna.
Yes?
When he speaks, I grasp even the most complicated thoughts. Alexei, you've monopolized my guest for too long already.
So you see, my position is simple. Only by universal conscription can there be equality of sacrifice. And I would... Excuse me. How late it is, I have no idea. Oh, my dear. Time to go home, I think.
You go, Alexei. You must be tired.
Supper's in 10 minutes. Won't you stay?
Thank you, no. Another time, perhaps.
That man's a fool. Surely not. My husband says there are few statesmen like him in Europe. And my husband says so as well, but just the same, the man's a fool.
You have promised me nothing, and I ask for nothing. Unless you change your mind about that little word that you call hateful.
I dislike it because for me it means too much. More than you could possibly understand.
Anna.
Friendship, perhaps?
Friendship? Between us? That is impossible. We can either be strangers or lovers. Nothing in between.
Still up, Alexei? This isn't like you. Thank you. It's late, you know. It's nearly 2 o'clock.
Yes.
You're always in bed by 12 sharp. Is anything wrong?
I have to talk to you, Anna.
Now? Whatever for?
Because I have to. It's important.
What is so important? Well, talk if you must, but you'd be far better getting a good sleep.
Yes. At present, as you are aware, my mind and my whole energies are occupied with a project of great moment.
Then go to bed. Sleep on it.
But as you know, I'm not one to suffer anxiety and troubles without facing them. I need to make decisions.
Then make them, Alexei. What are they to do with me?
Everything. I must put you on your guard, Anna. I want to warn you.
What about? My dear Alexei, what should I have to guard against?
Against thoughtlessness and indiscretion. Well, that's all it is, of course. I'm convinced of that. But you may find yourself talked about, not pleasantly, in society.
Alexei, really?
Your long conversation this evening, animated conversation with Count Vronsky. Well, I noticed it myself, and others did too. It attracted attention.
So that's it. How can you be so inconsistent? First you are afraid I may be dull, and now you don't wish me to enjoy myself. I was not dull this evening. Does that offend you? Alexei, please, don't do that.
But this is what I want to say. Look, first, I'm not jealous. I look upon jealousy as a degrading and humiliating emotion. I could never be influenced by jealousy.
No, then why make a scene?
But there are certain rules of propriety.
Ah, propriety.
And in our position, one cannot disregard them with impunity. And tonight, everybody noticed your behavior and your manner. Without being improper, they were certainly indiscreet.
You made it quite clear. You're not jealous. Good. There is no reason why you should be. But appearances are everything, and so we must be careful to keep up appearances. Well, I suppose that's a reasonable attitude, but I don't think much of it. What matters to you is the opinion of other people. Apart from that, you don't care a bit. Is that it?
You must understand me. I have no right to question your feelings. But I would consider that futile, even harmful. By ferreting in our souls, we sometimes find things which are better left hidden. So I consider your emotions to be a matter for your own conscience. But you have a duty. And it's my duty to point it out to you. Our lives were joined by God, not by man. Only a crime can sever that union. And Anna, such a crime brings its own heavy punishment.
I have no idea what you mean.
Now, please don't speak like that. Oh, believe me, I'm saying this as much for my sake as for yours. I'm your husband and I love you.
Oh, come now, Alexei. You love your work, your position in society.
Well, very well, then let us leave me out of it and speak only of you. Of you and our son. Well, if I have made a mistake, if I'm wrong, then I ask your pardon. But if you yourself feel that there's any, even the slightest possibility that I haven't, then I beg you to reflect. I beg you, Anna, to tell me.
There is nothing to tell. Go to bed, Alexei. Alexei!
Yeah, Anna.
It was only you.
Yes, beloved, only me.
Thank God. Go on. For a moment, I thought I must have been asleep.
You were. And I was watching you. I've never seen anything so beautiful.
But I dreamed. A sort of dreadful nightmare, because when it began... Can I tell you, Alexei? You don't mind what I tell you.
No.
My husband was with me. He was weeping and kissing my hands. And he was saying how happy we are now. And you were there too, and you were my husband too. And I was explaining how marvelous and simple everything had become now that I was wife to both of you. And you were both so contented and happy. And suddenly it all changed. Alexei, suddenly you were both staring down at me. I was in a pit. And you were staring down at me. And one of you said, I don't know which, but a voice said, you are no longer a wife. You are nothing. Nothing. And I thought I was going to be buried in the pit. But I woke up.
Anna. My dearest Anna. When you woke just now, you called out Alexei. Whom were you calling?
You, of course.
You see, in your dream, your soul was making a decision. A decision that our bodies have already made. So now we belong to each other wholly, completely, and forever. And a day.
Forever and a day. Yes. Because for me now, everything else is finished. You are my life. And my love. I have nothing left but you. Will you remember that?
Forgive me, I'm afraid I have to leave you.
After only one act, oh, surely.
No, I regret it.
Anna, persuade him to stop.
You know better than that, Lydia. True enough. When Alexei has a duty to perform, he will do it.
Yes, even if it were angels singing down there.
Anna, will you be home after the opera?
She's coming to supper with me.
Oh, good. Good.
Can we persuade you to join us?
Oh, very kind of you, but if I can't, I'll send the carriage.
Thank you.
Au revoir. Isn't he a wonderful man? So devoted, such integrity. Anna, dear, I've said it before and I say it again. You're a fortunate woman.
Yes. Yes, I suppose I am. Do you know? We traveled to Moscow together.
Why I come here, I really don't know.
You don't know, Aunt, I do. You come to ogle the young men.
Betsy?
As you've done for the last 40 years, as I've no doubt you'll do for the next 40.
Betsy, you're a wicked girl.
I don't miss much.
They tell me you and Madame Karenin are great friends.
If they tell you that, then they tell you a lot more besides.
They do. Is she good for him?
At the moment, yes, I think so. His set are very wild, you know, but Alexei, well, at heart, he's a serious person. His regiment, his career in the army, those are the serious things for him.
So Anna is a divertissement?
Of course. Perhaps a little more than that.
Not too much more, I hope. Apart from being a beauty, that one has the capacity for a great passion.
You remember I told you about my philanthropic society? We call it the Little Sisters.
Ah, yes.
Well, it was going along splendidly until the officials made a red tape, you know. They pounced on the idea. Well, naturally, it's not only religious, but patriotic and rational. They distorted the whole thing. 2 or 3 people, your husband, they understood the full import of the other. No, it's impossible with these gentlemen.
I'm glad you came, Alyosha. I see you too seldom.
Are you well, Mother?
I deteriorate. But quite slowly, I'm glad to see.
Don't let her deceive you, Alexei. Your mother is indestructible.
She doesn't deceive me. Now, you asked me to meet you here. Is there anything I can do for you?
She's quite charming, a delightful creature. You have my approval.
I shall always try to deserve it.
Alexei. Alexei! Alexei!
Come here, my love.
Oh, Alexei, I'm such a fool. For a moment, I thought you'd gone away.
Well, I would be the fool in that case now, wouldn't I? Don't you ever listen to what I say?
Always, always.
And didn't I tell you?
Yes, my darling, you did. And I love you for it. You said I shall be there whenever you want me.
And do you? Now.
Agafia Mihailovna, you cook like an angel from heaven.
Not what you're accustomed to in Moscow, Aldebaran.
No angels in Moscow, Agafia.
So I've heard.
But here, such young chicken, such nettle soup, such mushrooms, and the famous apricot brandy. Oh, excellent.
Well, all I say is give me a man that likes his victuals. So come here again, sir.
Oh, she's a character. How is it you don't smoke, eh? A good cigar's not just a pleasure, it's the crown and hallmark of pleasure. I tell you, you ought to try one.
In all your news, you haven't told me about the Shabatskys.
Well, the fact is, there's not...
Why don't you tell me whether Kitty's married yet? Or when she's going to be?
Good Lord, man, I thought you must have heard.
Heard what?
Well, Kitty isn't married. She isn't even thinking of marriage. She's been ill.
Ill? What's wrong with her?
Well, the doctors thought it might be consumption.
That's not possible.
Well, you know doctors. A girl mopes and once they decide she's dying.
She's not?
No, Kostya de Boer. I'm glad to say she's not. Her mamma took her, on the best of advice, of course, to a German spa. Dolly's heard from them, and she seems to be progressing well.
Thank God for that.
I've often thought if only you'd stay to fight it out.
Fight what out?
I told you at the time, but one glimpse of Vronsky and you took fright. Why didn't you?
I did. I did. I made an offer and Kitty turned me down.
Well, you should have tried again. Women always...
It's all
change.
over. Kitty means nothing to me now. Nothing but a humiliating memory.
Nonsense. Now, I'll let you know when they're back in Moscow and you'll come and stay.
No. What about that fellow Vronsky? Is he downhearted?
Apparently not, though one never knows. He left Moscow the same day as you did and has not been back.
So he jilted her?
No, Kostya, that's going too far. Nothing was understood.
It was understood by her. I saw them together.
was her mama
No,
doing?
Stephen, it was his doing.
With the races coming up, you can't risk a collar.
No, it's all right,
My dear fellow, the entire regiment has money on you. You can't risk it. No, it can't be done. And besides, Now then. So you don't intend to change your mind?
About the posting to Warsaw?
Oh, it's a step forward.
I don't see it that way.
And take it from me. But don't mistake me, Vronsky. The last thing we want is to lose you.
Thank you, and I'll stay.
Yes, but there is more to it than that. As an aide-de-camp to the Tsar, well, eyes are upon you. I've had representations from on high. I gather your refusal has not gone down at all well. A certain coolness has descended, and your career depends...
Thank you, Colonel, but with your permission, I will stay with the regiment.
Well, I can't order you to go, and damn it, I don't want to, but you have got to think of the future. 10. Hell's bells, I've got to see this. Even Patritsky can't do 10.
A moment, Alexei. Fresh flowers in here, please, and in the hall.
Very good, madam. How many guests do you expect?
How many, Alexei? 25?
Better allow for 30.
30, then. Tea at 8, supper at 10.
I've had this letter from the owner of a villa at Tsarskoye Selo.
Ah, yes.
He tells me you've agreed to rent it for the whole summer.
Yes, the air is so good there, and it's time we had a change.
Any other reasons?
Of course, dozens.
Among them being that Princess Tverskaya has a villa there.
That, among others.
Anna,
Betsy has invited me to join her at the races. I do hope you will join us.
Court will be present, as you know. So I shall have to attend. Naturally.
Naturally. So that's all right, then?
Anna.
Yes? What is it?
Countess Vronsky has called, madam. Are you at home?
Yes, I'm at home. You needn't go, Alexei.
That woman. What does she want? Excuse me.
Countess Vronsky, madam.
Countess, how good of you to call. May I offer you some refreshment? Tea?
Thank you, no.
Then do sit down.
Anna, you know that I like you.
I've always believed so.
Yes? Ever since we met that night on the train. So the fact that you have become my son's mistress...
Countess.
Please, I can't quibble and I won't be mealy-mouthed. You don't deny it, I suppose, that it is a fact.
No.
Very well. Does your husband know?
I haven't told him.
I'm glad to hear it. You have a frankness and honesty in your nature.
If I had, Countess, I have it no longer.
So, perhaps that is as well. I was about to say that far from objecting to this liaison, I approve of it. An affair with a charming, cultured society woman cannot damage a young man in my son's position.
I am aware of that. But the woman?
No harm in the world, Anna, none whatsoever, as well you know. Why, most of your own friends. But we need not elaborate. The point is that these affairs are known and winked at in society, yes, even at the highest level. With one proviso.
You mean that they are not admitted openly? That discretion must rule?
No, that, of course. But there is something even more important.
More important than discretion?
Yes. There can be a danger point in such an affair. It doesn't happen very often. Mostly after a few months, the liaison breaks up when the spark of passion that began it fizzles out. But if it doesn't...
I'm not sure that I understand you.
I'm certain that you do. If it becomes serious on either side, if the comedy turns to drama, then it can become dangerous, and it has to be stopped.
Are you suggesting...
Did you know that my son has been offered a posting to Warsaw? An appointment with promotion. He didn't tell you, no. Then you won't be aware either that he's refused it. Yes. Just as I thought. Now, you should understand how foolish Alexei is to do such a thing. These appointments mean everything to a young man of ambition. They can lead to brilliant things.
Yes, yes, I realize that.
But refusal to accept them when they're offered can wreck a whole career.
Has he told you why he refused?
No, he tells me nothing. But the reason isn't far to seek. He won't leave Petersburg. Because he won't leave you, and that is what I mean by the danger point.
I see.
Now, Anna, you're not stupid. And I know you have my son's true interests at heart. He needs...
What about my interests? My needs?
You must subdue them.
Thank you for coming. I shall consider everything you've said.
You would be very wise to do so.
Mama, come on, Mama, come with us. It's a wonderful day.
In this...
What's wrong with that? Anyway, it won't take a minute to change.
Let me help you.
Thanks. Do come. I'll tell Igor to saddle Petronella.
Darling, I can't come riding today. Tomorrow, perhaps.
Perhaps, eh? I know you're perhapses.
No, you don't. Villain. Run along.
Anna? What is it? Are you not well?
I'm quite well, Alexei. I was only thinking.
Cold hands, and the sun so warm. Are you quite sure?
Alexei, you startled me, that's all.
Forgive me for coming, but I couldn't let the day go by without seeing you.
Forgive you? God, have you changed your mind? Are you going to Warsaw?
No, my love, I am not.
You should. You should go.
And I can't think why you expect me to do such a thing. Why Warsaw? Why not Tashkent, Murmansk, or Astrakhan? My dearest, why this obsession with Warsaw? Now tell me, Anna, something's wrong. Now, what is it? Are you quite sure that you're not ill?
No, Alexei.
All right, worried then. You look so strange. What were you thinking about?
Always the same thing. You and me. Nowadays, that's all I think about. You and me. It's ridiculous. If anyone at any time suddenly asked me, what are you thinking about? And if I wasn't absolutely on my guard, I would answer, Alexei. By that I mean not just you, both of us. As if we were one person. Don't you think that's ridiculous?
No, I don't.
Well, many people would. Betsy, for instance.
Betsy, she has no feelings of any kind.
No, and sometimes I envy her. Not to feel the agonies of happiness and unhappiness, not to be tortured by remorse or lifted up to heaven in ecstasy. Not to know despair or bliss. Oh, yes, sometimes I envy the Betsy's of this world.
Anna, that you must not do.
Why not, Alexei?
Because you live, and they do not.
Oh, yes, I live. Sometimes I wonder whether it's worthwhile.
Anna.
Not when I'm with you. Then I know it is. It's all the other times. It's the hours, and the days, and the nights. The nights, Alexei, when I'm deprived of you.
My darling, what is it? Now, something's happened. What is it? Do you think I'm going to have a moment's peace until you tell me? Now, tell me, for God's sake. For God's sake, Anna, what is it?
child.
There's nothing seriously amiss, as I say. Heart and lungs are sound, thank God.
I never supposed they were not.
But the pulse, a trifle sluggish. And we must watch the liver and the digestive tract. Now, I don't prescribe taking the waters.
No, if you did, I couldn't spare the time.
Oh, quite so, quite so. But you must take more exercise. Fresh air. By the way, are you going to the races tomorrow?
Naturally.
Oh, good, good. Well, see if you can spend a few days at leisure. Try and ease the strain, you know. And above all, endeavor not to worry.
Worry? Doctor.
Oh, I know. In your position. But, Your Excellency, you must keep your health. Russia needs you.
I'm obliged to you for saying so.
All the world says so. I understand Madame Karenina is already in the country. Is she well?
Yes.
Splendid.
You can understand, perhaps, why I was a little afraid to tell you.
Afraid? Why afraid? When will it be?
Not for ages. 6 months.
Oh, you call that ages? Well, it clears the air, there can be no more lies, no more deception, all that is at an end. I realize it is what I have wanted all along, and now, thank God, it settles itself.
I don't see how. I'm a married woman. My husband owns me. Is there any way out?
There is a solution to everything. All we need is the resolve to find it. Anna, anything is better than the way you're living now. Do you think that I don't see what you go through every day? How you're distressed by the way you're living, how the thoughts of your son and your husband...
Seriously, yes, but not my husband. I never think of him. He doesn't exist.
I know you too well to believe that. You do think of him, and it torments you.
No, you are wrong. We live in the same house, but it's as if we were strangers. Polite strangers. Meeting from time to time in a hotel. He doesn't even know that I'm... We won't speak of it.
Whether he knows it or not, we can't. That is, you cannot go on like this.
So what's to be done?
Tell him everything and leave him.
Tell him. Leave him. Do you know what he'll say? I do. He'll be quite cold and sarcastic, and he'll say, "Ah, so you love another man, is that it? You have entered into guilty relations with him. This I have suspected for some time, and I warned you. I warned you of the consequences from the religious and the civil and the domestic points of view.
Anna, this is...
You have not listened to me, and now I cannot let you disgrace me and my son."
Whatever he says is not important, but he must be told all the same, and then we will be guided by what he does.
If it comes to it, do we run away together?
I think it may come to that.
And am I to live with you openly? As your mistress?
Anna.
The mistress of a young officer who refuses advancement. Who ruins a brilliant career because of me. Is that your solution?
My life is my own, to do with it whatever I choose. But Anna, look, your life, I cannot forgive myself for making you unhappy.
Unhappy? I feel like a starving man feels when someone gives him food. He may be cold, and his clothes may be in rags, and he may feel ashamed, but he's not unhappy. Oh, no, Alexei. This is my happiness.
Well, Doctor. Pray inform my coach when I'm ready to leave. It's like this. I'll show you. Try and break a violin string that isn't taut. Impossible. But stretch it to the utmost, so the weight of a finger will snap it.
But there's nothing organically wrong.
Not a thing. He's a healthy man. But he works too hard and for too long hours. He's too conscientious by half.
That's nothing new.
No, but he seems stretched to near the limit. Some extra burden seems to weigh him down.
Did he tell you that?
He did not, and I didn't expect him to. My province is the body, not the mind.
Then I'll tell you. It's that damned wife of his.
It is a discretion.
But it is. And you know it as well as I do. Listen, this year he's only been twice to the country since his wife went there. Short visits only. He doesn't stop the night. And always, making some excuse or other, he takes someone else with him. It's as if when he sees her now, he has to have a third person present. Is that normal?
I wouldn't care to speculate on that. But, my dear fellow, I'm keeping you. His Excellency requires your presence.
Why didn't you say so? I must go. But I sometimes think that if you fellows concentrated less on the physical and more on the mental ailments, you might do more good. You wish to see me, sir?
Julian, I want you to start getting me all the papers and information you can about the Native Tribes Organization Committee.
You're going to attack them, sir?
The department concerned has shown itself hostile to mine over the Zaraisky district irrigation business.
I know, sir.
Won't do them any harm to realize that I have the means to fight back. And when I have all the facts, I intend to call for a special commission.
You're really going for them, aren't you?
I am.
I'll begin at once.
Good. Oh, Studin, pay particular attention to the evidence given to the committee. Numbers 17015, December 5, 1863, 18308, June 7th, 1864. Unless I'm very much mistaken, the committee on those occasions acted directly in contravention of the intention of the law. Look up volume 930, article 18. Oh, yes, and the footnote to article 36.
If I begin now, I can have most of it by tomorrow evening. Shall I come to you after dinner about 7?
Oh, excellent, yes. We can go through it together and I can brief you. Oh, no. I'd forgotten. I have to go to Tsarskoye tomorrow. The races, you know. Well, it's a court occasion.
Of course, sir. I'd forgotten them, too. But if you're coming back here afterwards, I...
No, I think not. Now, let me see. I have appointments all morning. Look, why don't you take the day off, too, and come with me?
Oh, I'd like to, sir.
Well, then, if you'd like to, you shall. And we shall return refreshed on Monday to smite the enemy.
Very well, thank you, sir. And when we do, we'll smite them hip and thigh. Have you anything else for me?
So only these. Everything is signed that should be. Student, your drafting was first rate. I'm very pleased with your work.
Thank you again, sir.
Yes?
What is it? The master's arrived.
But that's... Thank you, Anushka. Well, how very nice to see you. I had no hope you'd find the time to come. You're staying the night, of course.
No. Snudin and I have great things in hand. No, we must get back.
Oh, what a shame. I did think you might be able to spend some time here, but at least you're coming to the races.
I, for one, wouldn't miss the races.
Oh, who would? After all, it's the Tsar himself. If I'd only known, we could have gone together, but I promised Betsy and she's calling for me.
Oh, I wouldn't dream of separating the inseparables. Snudin and I will go together. The doctor did... Did you know, my dear, the doctor came to see me?
Is anything wrong?
I believe not, but I'm to take more exercise. So we shall walk.
Yes, madam.
Would you tell Serioja that his father is here?
Very well, madam.
Yes, we shall walk and the carriage shall bring us back.
Well, I'm sure that'll be very good for you. I don't think you've been here before, have you? The terrace and the orangery are quite beautiful. So, you've not been well?
I didn't say so.
But the doctor?
One of our friends must have sent him, I fancy.
Lydia Ivanovna?
I have no idea. But it seems my health is precious.
As indeed it is, you should rest more. Take care of yourself.
Thank you. I shall try. Ah, our young man. Oh, how you're growing. I mean it. You're getting to be quite a man. Oh, you've been riding much?
Yes, Papa. Every day.
Oh, good. Splendid exercise. And working well, too, I hope.
Yes, Papa.
Yes, Herr Castle sees to that.
So I should hope. Men were put on this world to work, after all.
I'm expecting Princess Betsy, darling. Would you run and see if she's arrived? He is nervous, you know. He's a little highly strung. I do think you could...
What? I beg your pardon?
It doesn't matter.
The good student reminded me to bring you some money. You need it, actually.
No. I mean, yes, I do. Thank you.
I agree, madame. The garden is beautiful.
You must come down more often.
That would indeed be a pleasure.
He's here, Mama. I'll tell you you're coming.
The ornament of Petersburg. Do you know the Princess Tverskoy?
I have seen her, yes.
Then you know what I mean.
Well, I must go. You'll come back for tea afterwards?
Thank you.
Splendid. Au revoir.
Well, Cord. She's tip-top, my lord. Raring to go.
Casimir! Damn it! Casimir! No, blue ribbon's coming up. God, they're neck and neck!
Keep on moving, Cord. We've got a few minutes yet. So, you lost. I told you you should have listened to Cord.
I did. I won.
Really?
Now, what about Frou-Frou?
Well, she's ready. So am I. At least I hope I am.
Oh, I do declare, what a crush. The horses are all very well in their place, but this obsession with them, ludicrous. Don't you agree, Anna?
Yes, but it's only the men who are obsessed.
True, and we're obsessed with men being obsessed. Oh, idiotic. Oh, look, isn't that your husband?
Yes, he told me he was here.
Did he? Intriguing.
Ah, Karenin. General.
You see, Betsy? You see what I mean?
Men in his position always behave like that. Of course you can't stand it. But, my dear, that is only because you can't stand him.
It's hateful.
Alexei Alexandrovich, here we are.
Ah, yes, forgive me. There's so much splendor here, one's eyes are dazzled. Princess, your servant.
Well, now, tell me, Karenin, what do you think about this so-called sport of horse racing?
Oh, as a sport, General, I hold there's nothing to recommend it.
Ah, you agree with me, then?
I would go this far. That for civilians to race horses, for it to be organized, as it is in England, as a sort of professional circus. Now, that I disapprove.
Mm-hmm. Lord help us, he's off.
The racing of cavalrymen, now, that is a different matter.
Different, eh? How?
Well, because of the element of danger, which demands courage.
Do you see him?
Yes, General. If England can boast the most brilliant cavalry charges of history, it's surely because, historically, she has developed this daring in her horses and riders.
Well, it's an interesting argument.
There's such a sport, like shooting, then has a practical value. We tend to see only the superficial aspect.
Superficial? They say one of the officers has broken 2 ribs.
True, Princess, that is not superficial, but internal. It is, however, hardly to the point.
The next race will begin soon, Alexei. Don't you think you'd better sit down? You may be in the way.
Come, Karenin, let's find a seat.
Well, any moment now. Everything I've got's on that horse of yours, you know.
Well, lay it off. We may lose.
What? Impossible. Anyway, I'd rather lose on you than win on anyone else. So better damn well not lose, eh? Well, Vronsky! How are you, Musha?
Hello. You're looking very brisk. You backed any winners?
Alas, no. I've only just arrived. The Moscow train was 2 hours late. Is everybody here? Have you seen my sister?
What? No, I haven't. Will you excuse me? I have to...
Oh, yes, of course. Good luck. When shall we meet?
Come to the mess tomorrow. We'll have dinner.
Nerves.
The girths are tight enough, my lord. She'll do.
Lysander looks fit.
Pretty average fit. Up with you now. Now, don't rush her at the fences, and don't pull her in too hard neither.
Cord, you're as nervous as I am.
Best of luck, my lord.
Naturally, one is glad to see the Tsar encouraging his officers, but there are two sides to the question.
No doubt, no doubt.
Well, that of those who take part and that of those who look on. Well, surely a passion for such spectacles is a proof of decadence in the spectator.
Stiva! Stiva!
Anna, there you are.
Oh, how good to see you. How is Dolly and the children?
Splendid. I've taken a house for them down in the country, near to my old friend Levin. They come down next week.
Oh, give them my love.
I will.
And Kitty?
Oh, quite recovered, I believe, though still in Germany. Princess. A wager. What's your fancy?
Anna and I are backing Count Mahotin. His horse is called Lysander. And you?
I'm for Vronsky. Pair of gloves?
Done. A pair for both of us.
You'll lose. Vronsky's bound to win. Hello. In the lead. Come on up. God, he's down!
It's all right. Be quiet.
Let me go! I must go down there. Let me go! Let me go!
Come with me, Alice.
Stiva! Stiva!
Come with me.
No, no, don't touch me. I shall stay.
Stiva, what has happened? Do you know?
Vronsky's all right. Not even hurt, they say, but the horse...
It isn't any use. She's broken her back.
Did I disgrace myself completely?
I shouldn't think so. The hysterics seem to be pretty universal. What next, I wonder? Lions and gladiators and the Tsar turning down his thumb.
Yes, I feel sure you're right. Well, good day to you, Karenin.
Now, will you go?
Leave Anna to me. I'm taking her home.
Be quiet. Anna, come with me. At once. Take some brandy. When the nerves are disturbed, as yours seem to be, a glass can do no harm.
I expected you to be gone. If I'd known, I should have stayed with Betsy.
I shall not be here for long.
Only long enough to make a scene.
But I'm obliged to tell you.
I'm not obliged. You want to tell me.
I have a right to speak on matters that concern me.
Oh, yes, you have the right. But what good is it?
Some things have to be said.
Very well, say them and go.
First, I have to refer to your behavior this afternoon. I have asked you, in the past, to so conduct yourself in public that malicious tongues can say nothing against you.
Malicious tongues will say anything, even about you.
A politician must expect that, though a lady should not. But after today's unseemly exhibition, you can expect nothing but slander and foul gossip. Your conduct was not simply unbecoming, it was disgraceful.
Oh? In what respect?
Don't you know? To show such despair when one of the riders fell? You lost so much self-respect that you don't even know. You lost all sense of decency. There was a time when I spoke of our private relations. I do so no longer.
They no longer exist.
Quite so. I speak now only of appearances. Your behavior today revolted me both as a husband and as a man of position. I can tolerate it no longer. I will not be disgraced by you. Is that understood? Whatever else, Anna, you shall obey me in this. Now, I must ask you a question. You know what it is, and I want to hear your answer. Answer me!
Don't ask me anything.
I must know the truth.
The truth? How can that help you?
Because I have every hope that somehow I may be mistaken.
No, Alexei, you are not mistaken, but you won't admit it. Because your pride won't allow you to admit it. That is all you have. Pride. And and ambition. You have no love, no compassion, no honor. Or you would have asked questions long ago. It's only now when you're afraid of a scandal. You have a mean soul, Alexei. And I despise you. I can't endure you any longer. But you demand an answer, and so you shall have one. Today I was in despair, and you know the reason. I feared, most terribly, that my lover was dead. Yes, my lover, and my true husband, as I am his mistress and his true wife. I love him in a way that you couldn't begin to understand. He is my whole being. I love him so deeply that if he died, I should die too, because I shouldn't want to live.
I shall inform you what I propose to do to secure my honor. Meanwhile, I insist you do nothing, outwardly at least, to shame me further.
I pray to Christ I never see him again. How light it still is. How beautifully light.
I hope. Do you believe me when I say you may rely on my discretion?
You wish to give me some advice? Or what is it? Am I to fight a duel?
God forbid.
Others have. Daryalov, Poltarsky.
Don't think of it, sir.
Our society is still so uncivilized that many people would approve. What is the object of a duel? To give satisfaction to the injured party. Well, suppose I were to call him out, and suppose I were, by some chance, to kill him. What sense is there in murdering a man in order to define one's relation to an erring wife? You'd still have to decide what to do with her. At all events, it's much more likely that he would kill me. Me, the innocent person. I can't imagine much satisfaction for me in that. Besides, a challenge on my part would be hardly honest. My friends would immediately...
Your friends, sir, would never allow it.
Well...
Russia needs your life and work too badly.
So, knowing that the duel would be prevented, I should be accused of trying to gain a sort of false glory.
Well, thank God, sir, you see things so clearly.
Well, then what is your suggestion?
I think you should consult a good lawyer.
With what object? A divorce?
I thought perhaps, yes.
For once you disappoint me, Sludin. You fail to think deeply enough. Divorce? Under our present system, that would mean an open trial. The coarse proofs of my wife's guilt. Filthy publicity. A scandal that would damage my reputation at least as much as hers.
Oh, hardly.
Oh, yes, you don't know the world. And moreover, a divorce would set her free to join her lover, openly. Well, this may indeed be her desire. But tell me this, Sludin. Can you think of any reason why she should be allowed to profit by her crime?
No, sir.
Then rest assured, I shall take the steps necessary to safeguard my reputation as being essential for the unhampered pursuit of my work. These steps shall be taken in my own time. In my own good time.
Come in. My love. Oh, my love. Last you were here. Are you well?
Anna?
You're not hurt? Promise you're not hurt. You are.
Anna, it's only a scratch. It's nothing. People fall off horses every day in the
You
week.
don't. Is this all? Are you sure?
Quite sure.
You wretch that you are, giving everyone such a fright. Brandy.
Anna.
Is the window too much? Shall I close it?
Anna,
I have been trying to make up my mind whether to tell you or not, and I have decided that I should. He was here when I got back.
Anna, I want to talk to you.
Yes, Alexei, of course.
You know the circle I move in? The high flyers, the biggest gamblers, the hardest drinkers, the wildest rakes. They despise everything bourgeois, everything dull and prosaic. And they scorn every convention except what they call good form.
They admire courage, too.
That, of course. And I am supposed to be entirely one of them.
You're the highest flyer of them all.
Well, some would have said so. But Anna, to hold so high a place in that magic circle, one thing is quite essential, and that is to be utterly heartless. Now, I don't mean by that one should be cruel or vengeful, simply that no sentiment or affection must be allowed to interfere with pleasure. Now, today you saw me kill my beautiful mare.
You killed her?
Surely as if I had shot her with my own hand. I made a shocking error just before the last fence. She was going perfectly. All I had to do was sit quietly and let her win the race in her own way. But I lashed her, and I don't know why. Maybe I was afraid of Mahotin close behind us. Anyway, at the jump, it threw her out of her stride, and in falling, she broke her back.
And you grieved for her?
No, I didn't. Not at first. All I felt was rage and vexation at the mare falling, at myself for being such a fool. But then later, Anna, whilst I was changing, I thought of what I had done to that exquisite creature. All fire and blood and vivid movement. And suddenly tears were pouring down my face, tears of pity. Do you know, I have not wept for anybody or anything since I was a child.
Alexei, Alexei.
Well, I mopped myself up, thankful that there was nobody there to see.
Poor Alexei. Must have been a shock.
Yes, it was. Because naturally, I wondered what had happened to me.
Did you find out?
I did. And it cheered me wonderfully as soon as I realized that nobody is to blame but you.
I?
Of course. When I met you, I saw you as I first thought of Frou-Frou, as another beautiful creature to be mastered and tamed and used for my pleasure.
Oh, I knew better. I knew even from the beginning that you felt more than that.
I don't think so. Anna, what you have done to me is quite strange and slightly alarming. For the first time in my life, I love someone better than I love myself.
No more lies. No more lies now. Everything clear. Quite clear. Clear. Truth. Truth at last, and everything clear. You see, I had to tell him. He wanted me to tell him. You said he must be told, and now he knows. Yes. Yes, Alexei. Together now. Always together. My lover. True husband. Suppose you don't want that. If you should get tired of me and stop loving me, and you will. Alexei, don't leave me. It's a dream, that's all. A bad dream. Why should such a happy dream end in such terrorness? Oh, God, unless it's going to come true. No, it can't. Alexei loves me. And if I go to him, he'll be kind to me and to Seryozha. Why should he? Seryozha's not his son. Why should Alexei care about Seryozha? And if he doesn't? God. Oh, God. What am I to do? What am I to do?
Gentlemen! I want to propose a toast to our old comrade and gallant general, Prince Sobohovskoy. Prince Sobohovskoy!
Thank you, Colonel. And to you, gentlemen. The same. Bondarenko! My old friend. Ah, you're younger than ever. The smartest quartermaster in the Imperial Army! Vronsky, my dear fellow.
How nice to see you.
And you.
Quite an occasion, eh, Vronsky?
Yes, indeed.
Good, good.
We'll have a long talk later, meanwhile. Kaka, good to see you. Malinsky, isn't it? Hello. Arkensky promoted, I see.
Prince?
Please divide this among the band and the mess waiters. Thank you. See the conquering hero.
Yes, but he is a hero and he has conquered.
My decision is as follows. Whatever your conduct may have been, I do not consider myself justified in severing the ties with which a higher power has bound us. The family cannot be broken up at the caprice, discretion, or even the sin of one of the partners.
Always in the right. He's a Christian.
I am fully persuaded that you now repent of your criminal behavior. If so, I am prepared to forget the past, and our life will continue as before.
Forget?
If you do not, however, you may conjecture what awaits you and your son.
My son?
I request you to return to Petersburg as soon as possible. At any event, not later than Tuesday. And I enclose money to meet your expenses. Alexei Karenin.
Hypocrite. He knows I could never give up my son. Our life will continue as before. What life?
Petritsky!
So, not content with military success, you aim at politics.
In due time. And so should you.
Not me. I lack the one essential, the desire for power. I had it once, but now it's gone.
Excuse me, that's not true.
'Tis now.
I'm looking to the future. That's why I came here to see you. You acted rightly when you refused Warsaw, but I don't think you should keep it up. So, I've a plan for you.
Oh, what?
Give me carte blanche, retire from the regiment, and I'll advance you. Advance you imperceptibly.
You're very kind. But you see, I want nothing. Only that things should remain as they are.
As they are?
Vronsky!
What is it?
The Colonel's asking for you.
Vronsky! Vronsky!
No, he's bellowing.
All right, tell him we're just coming.
Right.
Go on.
I'll be frank. Women are the chief stumbling block in a man's career. That is, unless you marry one, as I've done.
Oh, sure.
No, listen. How shall I put it? You can only carry a burden and use your hands if the burden is tight on your back. That's marriage. But if you drag the burden about with your hands, you can do nothing. Look at Mazenkov. Look at Krupov. Careers ruined for the sake of women.
But what women?
I dare say. But if the woman is firmly placed in society, that's much worse. No, believe me, that's not merely carrying the burden, but having to wrench it away from someone else. You need 4 hands for that.
You're a cynic.
Not a bit. Practical. Oh.
Excuse me. Thank you. I'm afraid I will have to go.
I'll see you soon. Very soon. You give me carte blanche?
We'll talk it over another time. All right. I'll look you up in town.
Oh. Has he left us?
For the moment. Just for the moment.
Anna?
You're not angry that I sent for you? I had to see you.
Has something happened?
Yes. 3 nights ago I meant to tell you, but somehow I was afraid.
What of me?
You were so kind and so loving, and our time together was so short. Alexei, that day, after the races, I told him. I said I could no longer be his wife, Alexei. I told him everything.
Yes. Yes, that's better. That was right.
I thought so.
It makes it inevitable. Now he must call me out.
A duel? No. No, you don't understand. That's impossible.
But he must. His honor demands that he does.
He has no honor. And in any case, read this.
Well, it's done. Now I have the right to devote my life to your happiness, and it is the one thing that I have longed and prayed for.
Do you suppose I doubt that? If I doubted that, read the letter.
That is unbelievable. How could any man in his position...
I told you, he has no honor, no decency, no kindness. I said as much to his face. I might as well have been talking to a stone, but this is a threat. You see what he writes? You may conjecture what awaits you and your son. What is that but a threat to take my son from me? And I dare say with all their stupid laws he can. If I ran away and abandoned my son, it would be infamous, wicked. And he's clever. Wicked I may be, but he knows I could never do that.
Take your son, then, and leave him.
I was going to today, but after this, the law will be on his side.
Leave him anyway.
And Seriosha...
For God's sake, Anna, which is better?
To leave your child or keep up this degrading position.
Degrading? What does that mean? Degrading for whom?
For everyone, and especially for you.
Do you feel degraded?
No, I meant only that...
For me, there is one thing. There's one thing only. Your love. Nobody can humiliate me. I'm proud of my position. I'm proud because... So I shall go back to Petersburg. Oh, I hoped. But nothing has changed. Nothing will change.
But it will. My dearest, will you please try and think clearly? In 6 months, our child will be born. Our child. So, you've decided to come home?
Home? Did you say I decided to come home?
I meant to say only...
You decided it for me. You ordered me to come.
Anna.
As you have the right to do, of course. Here I am.
Yes. How is Seryoja? He's quite well. I shall not be dining at home today. I have to go out directly. A meeting of the commission.
What is that? Something new?
Yes, they've set it up at my instigation. To visit the Zaraisky province and report on the question of the native tribes. Now, the affair has really been quite a scandal. Vast sums poured away, nothing to show for it. Well, you should understand, naturally.
Alexei, excuse me. We cannot simply converse like this as if nothing had happened.
I have no desire...
I must tell you. That evening at the villa, I said terrible things to you. The next day, I could hardly believe I had said such things. Although at the time, I meant all I said.
I never doubted that.
But later I realized that I had only spoken what was in my heart. Not out of any wish to hurt you, but only so that once and for all you should recognize the truth.
Yes. That is what I supposed. But I repeat what I told you in my letter.
And
I repeat. I'm not obliged to recognize anything. I ignore everything you've said and done.
But you can't!
Why not? Other men have to. Though very few wives are good enough to communicate such agreeable news to their husbands.
I must tell you.
Look, tell me nothing. I shall ignore it so long as the world knows nothing, so long as my home is not disgraced. On that basis, our relationship shall continue as it has always been.
That's impossible. I cannot be your wife while I...
That thought, I suppose, reflects on the kind of life you've chosen. It's very far from what I had in mind, I do assure you. Although, considering what you've become, I don't see why you should deny to your husband what you freely offer to others.
Oh, that's horrible. You don't for one moment...
All I shall say is this. I do not want that man to come here. I want you to conduct yourself in such a way that neither society nor the servants can say anything against you. You are not to see Vronsky. Seems little enough to ask. In return, you shall enjoy the privileges of a respectable wife without fulfilling a wife's duties. That is all. Now I must go.
No, that is not all. I have to tell you something that the world will know soon enough.
I shall not listen.
You must listen. I am carrying a child. That man's child. And I am proud that it is his and not yours.
See, Sludin, my wife is back from the country.
Yes, sir.
Are we late?
In very good time, sir. The carriage is outside.
Good. Thank you.
Yes, indeed. When Betsy told me Count Stremov was to be here, I was surprised.
Why, Princess?
Hardly your milieu.
Everybody must have some pleasure, even politicians.
Explain yourself, Alexei, or I shall be cross.
Then I shall explain. We are being visited by a foreign prince. No, I mean it, a real prince. His name is Frederick, and he's important to the government.
Why?
I'm not to say why, even if I knew, which I don't. He's a large, healthy young man. And is being shown everything that the government thinks he ought to see. And when he's bored with that, which happens every evening, I am ordered to attend to his pleasure.
So, they chose the right man.
A year ago, perhaps. They don't always keep up with events.
You don't enjoy it?
Well, I feel like a man in charge of a dangerous lunatic. No, seriously, he makes me fear for my own reason.
Is he so dreadful?
The prince has traveled a great deal, and he's sampled the delights of all nations. In Spain, he serenaded a lady guitar player. In England, he hunted in a pink coat, and he shot 200 pheasants. He explored a harem in Turkey, and he killed tigers in India. Now in Russia, during the course of 1 week, he is determined to dissipate à la Russe.
It's disgraceful.
And what is more, he is insufferably arrogant, and as to his manners, well, I prefer not to speak of his manners.
Oh, my poor Alexei.
You may well say so.
And now you must go and attend to this monster.
Yes. Anna, I love to see you so merry.
If I couldn't be merry when you are with me, what a miserable wretch I should be.
Varia, you did come after all.
I insisted that she should.
Is my brother with you?
You know better than that, Alexei. No, my dear husband left for the Nevsky Club directly after dinner. As usual. Yes, but this evening is different. In what way? He's been told of an infallible system. In that case, he will infallibly lose more than usual.
Look, I have to go. Will you stay and sit with Anna for a while?
That's what I came here for.
You are the kindest soul and the best of sisters. Au revoir.
Where away, old fellow?
Well, you two signed a peace treaty.
An armistice, Count. Only an armistice?
True, and I doubt we'll ever have peace. The terms are too high.
You really are the most disgusting young man.
Prince Frederick, let me come with you.
What about,
Charming, quite charming, I agree, but a trifle rarefied. Sometimes I long for a dirty, dishonest, down-to-earth mercenary gypsy. And tonight, Vronsky, is one of those times.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You and Prince Frederick are blood brothers.
Didn't Alexei ever tell you?
Not a word. Why should he? But that doesn't surprise me.
If he had not been so generous to my husband and me, I don't know where we should have been.
What happened exactly?
I'll tell you. When the old Count died, he left his property equally between the two brothers. An income of about 100,000 rubles each. The Countess, of course, has her own settlement. Well, when we were married, my husband had huge debts, and I had nothing at all, except a pedigree. So Alexei insisted that he should only use 25,000 rubles of his income and allow us the rest. He said that would be enough until he married, if he ever did. His mother gave him 20,000 a year, and he managed very well.
But now?
Now, suddenly, at a blow, his mother cuts him off completely.
Was that because of me?
Partly. But I think that's too simple. She's really very devious. I think she wanted us to feel ashamed.
Did you?
I did. My husband? Well, as the eldest, he believes that all things are due to him.
Do you love him?
Yes. Yes, in fact, I do. Well, as you may know, Alexei is extremely methodical about money matters. He sat down and worked out what he could afford in future. He sold all his horses.
His horse? Oh, but his horse.
Then he went to a moneylender and paid his debts, his honourable debts. The tailors and the bootmakers have to wait, of course. In time, and they know this, even the tailors and the bootmakers will be paid. They know it because his word has always been his bond.
But how did you hear all this?
Oh, through his colonel, Betsy. Paula Shilton. Such things are always known. People talk.
What did you do?
I spoke to my dear husband like a Dutch uncle. Eventually he too was ashamed. And things have been arranged.
And what does your mother-in-law think of that?
She is quite silent upon the matter. So no one will ever know whether she is elated or outraged. Amusing, yes?
You know, I've always been slightly jealous of you.
Good heavens, why?
Because Alexei swears that you're the nicest woman in the world. Now I know he's right.
Princess is talking of Madame Karenina, whom I must say I have always found most charming.
Who doesn't? But rumor says that you and her husband are deadly enemies.
Rumor exaggerates, as usual. True, we're on opposite sides, but that's politics.
Well, what I say is, I don't know how she dares show her face here, or anywhere else.
Oh, come now. There's nothing wrong with her face.
6 months, by the look of her. And knowing what everyone knows.
Do they? Or is that another rumor?
Stuff and nonsense, no question about it.
I find it rather sweet.
Sweet?
And terribly exciting. You look splendid, splendid.
Thank you. I am well this evening. I'm sorry, Betsy, this will be my last one here.
Oh, surely not. Why?
At least until after it's all over. I've become conspicuous. Even at this distance, I can hear the tongues clacking at me.
If you were the only one, my dear, gossips would have a thin time.
And in any case, quite soon I shan't be able to go out at all. Not even to see Alexei. That frightens me.
He'll come to you.
Oh, I'm forbidden to ask him.
Forbidden?
By my husband.
Oh, come now. Really?
And I'm very much alone. I've nothing to do but think. So I become frightened. And not just a little frightened, Betsy. Very frightened.
Of having the baby?
Oh, no. What terrifies me is the thought that if I stop seeing Alexei, he'll forget me. He'll go. He'll find someone else. Forget me.
Very well.
Thank you, Elena. Constantine, help yourself to brandy.
Thanks. Just a drop. What a pleasant place this is.
Yes, isn't it? When it rains, the roof leaks, none of the cupboard doors shut properly. And as for the kitchen, still, I like it because the children do.
I thought they all looked splendid.
Oh, yes, thank God. Tanya and Grisha both had scarlet fever in the spring. It was really rather a bad time. But Kitty was wonderful. She came and helped me through the worst of it.
Yes, she would. Now, Dolly, I do wish you'd let me send you over a couple of cows. Those children of yours need the best of milk, and if you feel you must, you can repay me at 5 kopecks a month. I shall be content.
Kitty is coming here for a holiday.
Oh. Is she quite better?
Yes. Constantine, why are you angry with Kitty?
I'm not.
Then why did you not come to visit us or them when you were in Moscow?
How can you ask that when you must know?
Know what?
That I made an offer, and I was refused.
But I didn't know. Oh, I knew something had happened that had made her dreadfully unhappy, but she begged me not to talk of it. So she refused you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for her.
For her?
You only suffer in your pride.
must forgive me, Dolly. I must go.
Wait.
No.
Just let me say
Please,
this.
please don't talk about it.
It is all so easy for men. You are interested in a girl, you come to the house, you make friends. You watch her, and then when you're quite sure you're in love, you make an offer.
It isn't like that.
But for a girl, it's different. She has to wait. She is expected to make her choice, yet she cannot choose. She can only answer yes or no.
Kitty's choice has been made, and that is final.
Because of your pride. Constantine, think. When you spoke to Kitty, she couldn't answer. She was seeing Vronsky every day and knew she hadn't seen for months. Oh, if only she'd been a little older. If only...
If only you knew how much you're hurting me. It's just as if a child of yours was dead and people kept saying to you, he would have been like this or like that. If only he'd lived to know how happy you would have been. But all the time he's dead, and nothing can bring him back.
That's nonsense.
Perhaps. But I can't help it.
So you won't come and see Kitty?
No. Goodbye, Dolly.
Master, that's what I call wheat. Yeah, you smell that? Rare as gold, that is.
They make a good pair.
That's my youngest, Vanka. 21-year-old. That's his wife.
A fine boy.
Not bad.
And married already?
2 years ago last St. Philip's Day.
So young. Have they got any children?
Not yet. He's always been as bashful as a baby. Won't be too long now, though, I reckon. There's wheat for you. Regular gold, I call it.
Alona? Thank you.
Well, Dolly? Does he say?
He says... Really, men are impossible. He says that he's sorry he was unable to bring the saddle over himself, but he hopes that Katerina Alexandrovna...
My wife is called me Kitty.
Yes, dear. He hopes you will find it useful. Unhappily, he goes on, unhappily. He's been called away to the Surovsky district and will not be home for several weeks. Well, my little ruse was unsuccessful.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter a scrap.
Thank you.
You are late. You are 2 whole hours late.
I got home only 15 minutes ago to find your note, and I came directly.
I have been waiting. Where were you? Oh, no. I've no right to ask.
Yes, you have. I saw Prince Frederick off to Moscow.
That was to be at 5 o'clock.
Yes, it was. Then I had to go back and make out my report.
Oh, of course. So it's over. He has left Petersburg.
Yes, thank heaven, forever, I hope.
You say that, but I expect you enjoyed it all the same.
I used to, certainly, but no longer. And I confess, Anna, this week I have been looking at my own past as if in a mirror, and I didn't like what I saw.
Paula came to see me this morning. Petritsky had told her about your Athenian evening. Disgusting.
Anna, please.
And that French actress who used to know Thérèse. Was she there?
Anna, you know perfectly
What do I know? What have I ever known? Only what you tell me. How do I know whether you tell me the truth?
Simply because I always have. I haven't a single thought that I wouldn't share with you.
Yes. Oh, yes, Alexei, my darling. Forgive me.
That demon again.
There! He's gone. I've driven him away. I am not jealous. I don't think I'm jealous. It's just that when you're away somewhere and you're leading your separate life...
Anna, you said in your note that your husband would be out at the council.
You met him?
At the door.
Well, it's your punishment for being late. He did go to the council, then he came back here, and now he is gone again. To the opera, I think, but who cares?
Nobody? But to meet him like that on his own doorstep. Now, what is the matter with the man? If he'd only fight or stand up for his honor, but this abject acceptance, it makes me feel like a snake in the grass, which is something I never intended to be.
How did he greet you? Like this?
Yes, exactly like that. It is all very well, Anna. How can he put up with such a position? He feels it. That is obvious.
No, you're wrong. He has no feelings. If he had any feelings, could he possibly live with me the way he does? Could he possibly live with a wife that he knows to be unfaithful? Could he talk to her? Call her my dear? Anna, my dear. Anna, ma chère. Oh, he's a puppet. He's not a man. If I were a man, I would have murdered, torn to pieces a wife like me. And I'd love her, too, if I could. Do you know what he said to me yesterday?
Don't! You're exciting yourself and it can't be good for you.
Perhaps, and perhaps I don't care.
Yes, but you must.
No. Oh, no, what is going to happen will happen. And it will happen soon. But not the way we expect. Soon everything will come right. We shall all be at peace. We shall suffer no more. I have no doubts about it.
About what?
Well, you can guess, but I know. I know for certain. When this baby is born, I shall die.
No.
Yes, I shall die. I shall be glad to die. Oh, to set you free. And me as well.
What nonsense you speak. What utter rubbish.
No. I had a dream about it. You know how I dream.
Dreams mean nothing. You dreamt once. Do you remember that you and your husband and I...
Yes, that was a horrible dream. I was in a dark pit. But this was worse.
Don't think about it.
I ran into my bedroom to fetch something or find something. You know how it is in dreams. And in the bedroom in the corner...
Anna.
There was a peasant with a tangled beard. He was little, dreadful looking. He stooped down over a sack and he was fumbling about in it with his hands. And all the time he kept muttering very quickly, in French, you know, rolling his R's. The iron must be beaten. Beat it, pound it, hammer the iron. I was so terrified, I tried to wake up. And I did. But it was still part of the dream because suddenly my old nurse was there. She's been dead for 10 years. And she said to me, in childbirth, you will die. In childbirth, Anna. Then I did wake up.
Anna, my dearest.
But Alexei,
The baby won't die.
Of course not. Of course it won't.
Listen. Put your head close. Can you hear? Can you hear his heart beating?
Lock up.